All my life, I had to fight. This scene popped in my head, right? Because, of course, I'm always thinking about something. But nevertheless, this scene popped in my head, and it's a very famous scene from The Color Purple, in which the character Sophia, who is portrayed by Oprah Winfrey, confronts Celie because Celie instructed Sophia's husband to beat her because he was complaining that she was out of line, she wasn't listening to him, so forth, so forth. Being the wife, the quote unquote wife that was expected at that time. And so she told him, "We gotta beat him." And Sophia goes and confronts her, like, "You told Harpo to beat me?" And then she proceeds to say, "All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy, my brothers, my uncle, my cousin. A woman child ain't safe in a house full of menses." And just thinking about that particular scene just made me think, right? Really made me go deep because have you ever felt, and I'm talking to those of you who felt like all your life you had to fight, that you feel like some things are always coming against you. And I'm not just talking about in the natural realm. I'm talking about in the spiritual realm as well. You feel like you always fighting, something is always coming against you, something is always trying to block you, and you always feel like you just gotta fight, fight, fight. Can I tell you, you might just be that generational curse breaker. God is so amazing, He's so awesome, and He loves His children. And He will plant that individual in the bloodline for a said time as this to bring back His people to Him. That He will set that secret agent in the mix who He will raise up at an appointed time to tear down strongholds, to tear down demonic altars, to tear down each and everything that goes against His will for His people. And the enemy knows this. So the enemy thinks that he could throw a monkey wrench, in the plans of God. He thinks he wants to trip you up. He wants to make you stop. He wants to deter you. He wants to discourage you. But I encourage you to keep on pushing, to keep on knocking down every barrier that the enemy may try to set in your bloodline. For you and your household will serve the Lord. Declare and decree that your bloodline will serve God and God alone, that your bloodline will say Jesus Christ is Lord, that your bloodline belongs back to God. Pray and declare and decree that their hearts return back to the Father. Because, just thinking about Joseph, right? He went through a lot. And I know he probably was like, all my life I had to fight. But he was set at such a point in time. He was set when it was the time was right. He was God raised him up. When the time was right, he he led his family back to the Lord. And just know that God God's plan is also perfect. God's plan is is flawless. Trust in the Lord with all you have. Keep on pressing, keep on pushing, because you ain't fighting by yourself. You're not pushing by yourself. The strength of the Lord, that where you are weak, God is strong. That greater is He that is in you than he that's in the world. Trust and know that just like Sophia, she put them paws, she put them paws on Apple. God will give you the strength to knock down every barrier that tries to come against you in your bloodline. Declare and decree that your family will serve God and God alone, that Jesus Christ is Lord. Keep on repenting on behalf of them, intercede on behalf of them, and watch God. Be God one and have His way. Until next time, God bless.